All right, Shalom. I want to start out with giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai, by Hashem Harakakadash, double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. And I want to do a quick response, a quick line back of the brother Elder Manata Zakba's video. Now listen to what he just said, because this is 100% truth.
More and more obvious day by day. You need us. We don't need you. And even though you need us, it ain't, hey, like I've said in camp, all you people that think you gonna come before us and kneel down and cry and weep, we so sorry, we put you in slavery. Guess what? We don't have power to forgive sins. So beg all you want. The judgment is set. Now let's go back. We was looking up.
You heard it, as the brother said. The judgment is set. All right? The judgment is set for you Edomites, right? All you other nations. The judgment is set for you to go into captivity. The judgment is set. You see, in all this begging and all this moaning and crying, right? Hey, this is all out of guilt. All right? And like the brother say, hey, we can't forgive you. All right? Hey, that's not up to us. And if it was up to us, you be still going through the same position as what you about to go through. That judgment that the Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is about to pull upon you. Okay? So let's start up with this scripture first. Let's go to the book of Lamentations. What's the lock here? Wrong Bible. The book of Lamentations 4, verse 21. And we're going to start with Esau, Edom, okay? Because he's the main enemy. All right? All you other nations are enemies, but Esau, Edom is number one, okay? You can read that in the book of Psalms 83. It mentions Edom for a reason first. It's the book of Lamentations 4, verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken and shall make thyself naked. What cup is this speaking of? The cup of indignation. Okay, this cup of slavery. All right? Y'all got to drink this cup as well. Okay, that's why it says the cup also shall pass through unto thee. You see, so at this time right now, rejoice. Be glad. Y'all are in y'all heaven. Y'all are in y'all glory, so be glad. Okay? You see, hey, and let's put it on the do not disturb real quick. What shows you that y'all are in y'all power, that y'all are in y'all glory, so to speak, even if y'all are on a low level, hey, the Edomite privilege that y'all have, okay? The white, so-called white supremacy tactics and things that was set up for y'all benefit, hey, that shows you that y'all are in y'all power, that y'all are in y'all glory. All right? So it says, rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwellest in the land of Uz. The cup also shall pass through unto thee. Thou shalt be drunken, and shall make thyself naked. The punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. He will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. You see? So the punishment that we're going through, right? This captivity we're in, America, Babylon the Great, this is our last punishment. Okay, so what it says, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion, right? He will no more carry thee away into captivity. You see, because this is our last captivity. See? Hey, once we get into our homeland, hey, we won't be dripping out anymore. All right? But it says, he will visit thine iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He will discover thy sins. So the judgment is already set. Okay? The Lord already said he's going to visit you. Okay? He's going to visit you, nations. He's going to visit, starting with you, Esau, Edom, right? He's going to visit you, and he's going to discover thy sins. You see? And Esau's sins is stacked up. Hey, when you go into the scriptures, it says what? You know, it says her sins, right? Speaking of America, Babylon the Great, it says her sins have reached up into the heavens. Okay? Now, I mentioned that it says, O daughter of Zion, he will no more carry thee away into captivity. Now, when we go to, let's get this precept, we jump right back to the point. We go to the book of Amos 9, verse 13. It says what? Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, that the plowman shall overtake the reaper, and the treader of grapes, him that soweth seed, and the mountains shall drop sweet wine, and all the hills shall melt. You see? So right here is letting you know that, hey, the person that's the plowman, the person that's doing all the labor, that's doing all the work, is going to overtake the reaper. And a person that's reaping all the benefits of all the labor that Jake is mostly doing, or that Jake have mostly done, right? Hey, we're going to overtake him soon to come. You see? Because right now, he's the head and we're the tail. But very shortly, we're going to be back being what? The head, and they're going to be back being the tail. Hey, Amos 9 verse 11, in that day I will raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old. And this is what you're seeing happening through the Spirit. The tabernacle of David is being built. That is fallen. You see? So the tabernacle of David, 144,000, the men of the Lord are being raised up, man. You see? And are going to be set back in order as in the days of old. Okay? Verse 14, it says, and I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel, and they shall build the waste cities and inhabit them. And they shall plant vineyards and drink the wine thereof. They shall also make gardens and eat the fruit of them. Now, when you go into Deuteronomy 28 chapter, it tell us, that we have planted vineyards and that we build houses, but we wasn't going to be able to dwell in them. We wasn't even going to be able to reap these different things. You see, but in the kingdom, we're going to have everything. Verse 15 is the point. It says, and I will plant them upon their land, and they shall no more be pulled out of their land, which I have given them, saith the Lord thy God. You see? So it makes perfect sense. You see, as this is as it says here in, let's just read it again. Lamentations 4 verse 22, it says, the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He will no more carry thee away into captivity. You see? Now let's go to the book of Isaiah. We can close out on this. The book of Isaiah 34. Verse 1, it says, come near, ye nations, to hear, and hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. He have utterly destroyed them. He have delivered them to the slaughter. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the mountains shall be melted with their blood. And the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down as a leaf falleth off from the vine, and as a falling fig from the fig tree. You see, so this is talking about that nuclear destruction. When it's talking about the heaven should be dissolved, the heaven shall be rolled together as a scroll. You see, going into that mushroom cloud. You see, and the destruction that's coming upon these nations, the destruction that's coming upon these armies, okay, they will be popped off by the Third World War, World War III. You see, so this is prophecy. For my sword shall be bathed in heaven. Behold, it shall come down upon Idumea and upon the people of my curse to judgment. You see, so it's already set. You see, it's already set for destruction to come upon you, Esau, Edom. It's already set for destruction and judgment to come upon you, you other nations. The sword of the Lord is filled with blood. It is made fat with fatness, and with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fatness of kidneys of rams. For the Lord have a sacrifice in Basra, and a great slaughter in the land of Idumea. You see? So you're going to be made that sacrifice, Esau. You see? As of one of these animals. And the unicorn shall come down with them, and the bullocks with the bulls, and their land shall be soaked with blood, and their dust made with fatness. For it is the day of the Lord's vengeance, and the year of recompenses for the controversy of Zion. So this is why these things are going to be taking place. But the judgment is set, okay? So the judgment is already set. So, hey, no matter if you want to cry and beg and bemoan and, do all these different things, hey, you can't get out of what the Lord already has set for you. You see? So, Lord willing, I hope this cooking lesson was edifying. Until next time, I want to say shalom.